Hello, my name is Stephanie Vicario Bell and welcome to the Media Production Taster video. This course is great for those of you that are thinking about getting into the media industry. It's a 2-year full-time course which provides an in-depth study of the television and film industry. It's a vocational course, which means it's the only thing that you do on your timetable. We'd be focusing on practical skills such as cinematography, editing, sound, and also developing your research skills into things like audiences and production. It's got some externally assessed units which are marked by the exam board, and some of the units would be marked by your teachers, and those would include things like television studio production, music video production, and making short films. So, to the task then. I've embedded 3 mobile phone videos and I'd like you to watch them and make a list of things that you consider are the similarities in each of these adverts. Now, in the industry, we are using the word generic conventions, as that is the same as saying similarities. There are things that these 3 adverts do that are generic, things that you expect to see in all phone adverts. And what I'd like you to do is have a look at how these adverts hook their audiences by using these generic conventions. So if you then have a look at these conventions, what you'll see is that these adverts are very, very similar, although they're selling different products. So what could we do if we break the mold? Your second task, should you wish to do it, is to come up with an advert for a mobile phone that challenges the conventions that we saw in the previous videos. So you could start thinking of ways to step outside the box. What are some new ways of selling mobile phone technology, different to the adverts that we saw in the last slide? Could you maybe think of ways to embed a bit of comedy? Would you do a reenactment of a popular scene from a film or program? Would you use some form of celebrity endorsement? Have a think of how you can make a mobile phone video advert that looks different to the ones that are already there. So how could you give it a go? Well, you could do a little table like this one, where you would simply make a list of all the things that the camera would see on the screen and then the sounds that they would hear. So you could put the camera shots that we would start with and the music, soundtrack or dialogue that would go next to it here. If you're feeling particularly creative, you could do that in a storyboard using popular storyboard websites such as Storyboard That. You can even do it as a mind map. Thinking outside the box is one of the things that will be doing a lot in the subject that you've applied for. It's all about finding new ways of engaging an audience. Give it a go. Digital Technologies and Multimedia is the department that this subject comes under, and we do lots of different subjects within our departments. There are many courses, and you can also find more information at our Instagram site at ASFCDTM, or you can visit the Ashton Sixth Form website, www.asfc.ac.uk. Thank you for watching. Take care.